de Brian Schober sobre lo que él realizó en las pruebas independientes de la Ford F-150, sobre todo en pruebas de manejo off-road.
Well, Brian, thank you very much for spending time with us. We understand that you were a part of the testing of the F-150 before it came to market. Can you tell us about that? How did that happen, please?
Sure. Ford advertised a U-Test program on their website where they'd done their testing, and they offered the truck up to a few folks that could put it through the ringer, put it through the paces before the general public got it, to not only try to beat it and find the weak points, but also to be able to talk about it and explain what we liked or didn't like about it.
And this was before it comes out. We're here at the media launch of the vehicle. The vehicle's going to go to market a little bit later this year. But so when did this happen?
The U-Test started in January. The selection process was February through April. The U-Test was actually in July.
Yeah. And tell us what you did with it. Oh no, one thing first, because you're not like general public to be completely honest, right? I mean,
yes.
You know what you're doing.
No, I drive 350 to 500 miles a day in rental vehicles on base in Yuma, and I'm just a civilian. I work for a defense contractor and just drive the vehicles as part of my job. So I know how to break cars. I know how to nitpick on the little things, the big things, and what I like and don't like in many cars. And the F-150 was, I thought, if I can break anything, I'll be able to break this. It's brand new. It's aluminum. It's got a little engine. I was amazed. Nothing broke. Nothing broke on the test. We did 500 miles off-road on a pretty severe course that would simulate what we do.
Were you having any kind of doubts or any kind of like things that you were thinking, okay, what are these Ford people doing? Like the aluminum body or like the
Absolutely.
anything?
Absolutely. One, the aluminum body. I thought it would make it a less substantial truck. I like trucks. I love trucks. I need the weight. I need the capacity. And I thought aluminum, that's not going to be there. And they said it was a 3.5. I thought, that's not right. I have a 5.4 in the truck I've got now. Why am I going to step down to a 3.5? And the electronics inside, it was loaded. I don't need electronics. They're just not going to make it. They're not going to stand up.
Too much technology or too much kind of things for the
too much vibration. Too much vibration.
Okay.
It's not going to work in a real workplace where it just gets vibrated to death. And I said the same truck that we drove is actually here today during the media launch. And
the one you did for the testing.
Absolutely. It
so it survived.
It survived you. It survived my test. My test was the first. It went to the next test up in Montana. A rancher up there that towed hay. I think it was 600,000 pounds of hay. He thought it was a brand new truck when he got it. He didn't know I'd already had it.
Really?
So it went to Oregon after that, and it went up to Canada and Alaska after that. And it's here now. We both drove it yesterday and thought it's still a brand new truck. It's almost 20,000 miles now.
Wow. So can you tell us a little bit about the specific of your testing? I understand it was pretty much off-roading, right?
It was entirely off-road. There was a good mix of washboard gravel, high-speed S-turns. We get 60 miles an hour on the S-turns and P gravel. That was really good to test the traction control, the locking axle, the four-wheel drive all together. There were some articulation points where we could test the new frame. As we noticed on the drive today, the frame doesn't twist.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, we're doing just the off-roading here, which is kind of not very extreme, but it's like the testy.
It's a very good test. This is the type of course that you would have on a farm or in your just going out to a deer camp.
Yeah.
With a loaded truck, and the truck stays tight. The doors stay sealed. This was the other thing I was worried about with the aluminum is if you get some body flex, the top of the doors will pop open. You won't have a solid seam between the door seal and the frame. It didn't. The door stayed sealed 100%. There was zero dust in the cab when we finished. And after this test, the only mud in the trucks, the only dirt in the trucks is the stuff that's coming on our feet.
Exactly.
The trucks are brand new, clean inside, and they've been out here all week with the media. So this is
so it's really
cool.
I mean, a good testament of what this truck is. I mean, when it's like the best selling vehicle in the U.S. for 37 years, and when they change it that radically, I mean, like people like you, consumers like you, like were kind of worried.
Sure, you know, Ford's advertising this as a game changer. And I thought, well, okay, it's an aluminum body, it's a smaller motor. Yeah, sure, it's a game changer. There's the economy. Great.
Exactly.
You know, where's my truck? And I was proven wrong. I came in, I think I mentioned it in the video, as a skeptic of the aluminum, as a skeptic of the smaller engine. Yet the smaller engine rocks. That 3.5 just killed it. And since being here and driving the 2.7, it's even better. It doesn't have the crazy power of the 3.5, but you have the economy and you still have some crazy amount of towing available with a 2.7 liter.
Yeah, exactly. We're talking about the EcoBoost.
That's correct.
New engine for this vehicle. Who was like, I mean, they've done a lot of EcoBoost engines, but this is specifically developed for this one. And
exactly.
So you like it too. And that's another thing that most people are saying, like a V6 in a big pickup truck.
It's not just a V6, and it's not just a 2.7. Don't pay attention to the displacement. Drive it, and it's an amazing feel. Seat the pants, you shoot back in the chair, and it just takes off. You can peel all the way down the road.
Yeah,
it's crazy power out of a 2.7.
So where were you driving before the test? Were you driving Fords before? Or,
I've driven.
I mean, like personally, I know for your work you drive everything.
I have a Volkswagen, and I have a Land Rover at home, and an old Willys Jeep. So yeah. I'm a car person.
You're a car person.
I do enjoy vehicles. I like the capable vehicles, and this is certainly capable. This would be welcome in the driveway. Here's our truck here.
So very good. Oh, the truck that you drove is this
exactly.
one. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we're here at the Proving Grounds for this media event. So yeah, you're right. It looks pretty new. I mean, no damage to the body or anything, and you put it through a lot of extreme conditions and everything. And I wouldn't know, really.
No, you get inside and it still feels like new. We took it on the road. There's no rattles. There's no. It doesn't feel like it's gone. It's gone through torture test after torture test after torture test, and nobody here has been easy on them. Yeah. So it's a testament to its strength, and certainly Ford's got a lot of courage and belief in the lightweighting and the engine and the powertrain, and the whole dynamics and stability. They gave it to you. Now they say it's ready, and I agree with them.
So it's going to be a game changer?
I believe so. I think you're going to see a lot more aluminum very quickly, not just in the Ford line. Ford's obviously got a jump start on it, but I think you're going to see the others going, it worked.
This works. Yeah.
It worked. Now I got to get on the bandwagon. In 3 to 4 years, you're probably going to see quite a few others, not just trucks, but cars as well. And I think that's an industry changer, not just for the game.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Brian, for your time. And you mentioned a video. Where can people take a look at that?
Sure. Ford put this up on builttoughTest.com. It's also on YouTube. You just look up the 2015 F150. You'll find it there. The Built Tough Test is a YouTube channel that Ford set up for this. Also on Facebook, I believe, Ford Trucks. Search for Ford Trucks, and it's on there. All of the U-Test videos that are out so far. The We Test videos where Ford actually went out and demonstrates the capabilities and strengths.
Yeah, and actually one last question. I was kind of forgetting. They talk about the military grade of the aluminum. What does that mean?
What does that mean? So there's different grades of aluminum. There's your tin cans, your soda cans, your beer cans. That's just straight aluminum. This is an alloy that's not just aluminum. I don't recall the other metals that are in it, but there's a spec. There's a
like a grade.
It's a grade.
Like a formula that goes into it.
I believe it's a 6000 series aluminum, and that is the military strength. There's a lot of military products, not just aircraft, but truck systems, radar systems, sonar systems that use this, and it's high strength. It doesn't puncture easily. It doesn't tear easily. It doesn't bend easily. And if you hit the side of the door with your fist or your knee, it doesn't bend. Not at all. It's very stiff.
And super light.
And very light as well. You can pick a door up and it doesn't weigh anything. It's far different than slamming a truck door and feeling the truck shimmy and shake with the weight. There just isn't any.
Well, thank you very much again. Sure. And we're going to post all this information on our website so people can enjoy you watching the video.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Este programa fue una producción de National Latino Broadcasting.